Oh yeah, get ready. The next 2 days are going to be some manly days. We got 2 manly lists coming. Today we're going to do a throwback to pretty much all 80 cents, and then tomorrow is going to be more modern renditions. All these fragrances I consider extra manly. My wife hates when I wear them, even though every day she wishes that I was manlier. When I wear some of these manly fragrances, she hates it. She thinks I smell like a grandpa. But I still find places to wear them. When I play tennis, I want the people I'm playing against to know that they're dealing with a real man when I show up to play. And when I say real man, I mean real man pretty loosely. Well, let's jump into the first one. On the throwback list, you can't go wrong. Paco never does me wrong. Pour Homme, I think this one's from the 70s. This I picture Rocky wearing. This is what I picture Sylvester Stallone in the 70s wearing, going to a movie premiere. Actually, now that I smelled it, it smells like Burt Reynolds. It smells like flipping. Not that I know what Burt Reynolds smells like, but if I knew what Burt Reynolds smelled like, I would imagine he smells like Paco Pour Homme. Classic, manly, all I think of is a mustache, Magnum PI, Ferrari. Where the flip's Tom Selleck at these days? He's probably still on TV, I have no clue. But anyways, I picture a manly man like that, wearing a fragrance like this, in the 70s, and like I said, this is one that I spritz on the back of my neck if I'm about to go to a little country club or something fancy like that. Oh, and speaking of fancy country clubs, actually, if you guys could do me a favor before that, and hit that subscribe button and that like button, I don't know if you've heard, but I'm trying to get to 900 billion subscribers in the next 90 minutes, so I'd really appreciate your help. But back to what I was saying, if I'm in the mood for a little country club vibe, then you can't really get more country club than Lacoste. To me, this embodies tennis and golf kind of at the same time. Golf, tennis, similar vibe, freshly cut grass, sweat, a cool drink of water, mixed with a hairy chest. I'm picturing lots of machismo hanging out when I see this. Even though this is not the most machismo fragrance that I'm going to show you, there's definitely way more machismo fragrances in here. But yeah, this is another one that I spritz on the back of my neck when I'm about to go do something sporty at a fancy place. Whether that's golf or tennis or something else, this is one of the ones I grab for, even if it makes me smell like someone's grandpa. The only thing maybe I don't care for is the built-in atomizer, but it actually kind of goes with the whole thing. And now that I said that, no, I take that back. I like you, built-in atomizer. You work on this particular fragrance. So that was number 2 there. This one was a recent addition. Red for men. Apparently it was supposed to smell like Rouge à Danger. I've never smelled Rouge à Danger, but I've smelled red, and this smells like a high-end Jacquard Noir to me. Yeah, it smells like Jacquard Noir with a little bit more going on, possibly. Giorgio Beverly Hills? Well, I've never seen your store in Beverly Hills, Giorgio, and I've walked around Beverly Hills a couple times in my life, so I can't vouch for Mr. Giorgio being in Beverly Hills or not. But what I can say is this flippin' fragrance smells delicious. And when I mean delicious, I mean manly 80s delicious. Flippin' Jacquard Noir, rich guy delicious. That's what I'm talking about. None of this soft, sweet stuff that we're getting these days that I personally love, because my favorite fragrance is 1 Million Elixir. But anyways, back to the list here. I was just giving it a smell. Yeah, smells like a flippin' man. Counting money. Someone that used to wear Jacquard Noir, and they stepped it up, even though I think this is cheaper. This is like $12, and Jacquard Noir is like $15. But either way, you understand what I'm saying. Next one up. Man, I love this little bottle right here. Sung Homme. Look at that little purple juice. Hold on. Let's get a little light. Look at this little purple juice. How cool is that? Oh, and who was throwing shade at me saying, oh, go hold up a light up to anything and you'll see junk. Here's a $12 fragrance. Yeah, I see a particle or two in the sunlight. Nothing crazy though. That's a bubble. There's the one particle. See? I see it. So you can get cheap fragrances with clean juice. But anyways, I say all that to flip and say, Sung Homme smells like Irish Spring. I mean, a manly Irish Spring. It's definitely, Irish Spring comes off a little softer and soapier. This comes off more cologne vibe and grown up. But yeah, somehow they kind of put Irish Spring in a bottle. It's pretty crazy. Classic, Sung Homme, Alfred. Man, I love it. All right, let's do 2 at the same flipping time. Living Legends, Jacquard and Jacquard Intense. Jacquard Intense is a little more modern, but to me, it's a more intense Jacquard Noir. Jacquard Noir, classic, 80s barbershop. Oh god, I feel like I just got a haircut. They just slapped that little barbasol, whatever it is, on the back of my neck. My dad just gave him a little tip, and we're walking out of there, and I'm feeling like a little man. And Jacquard Intense is kind of the same vibe to me, just with a little amber in there. Yeah, I like Jacquard Intense. I've been reaching for this one a bunch this winter. I got it relatively recently. I've definitely given it some sprays this winter. Actually, it might be my fragrance of the day. We're going to put you off on the side here, so I don't want to forget you. But yeah, Jacquard Noir, Jacquard Intense, classic. Can't really go wrong. I mean, there's still people wearing it because it's still flipping good. I still wear it. This is like the 5th fragrance I bought in this whole little mess of fragrances. I flipping love Jacquard Noir. Guy, I'm sure he wants us to call him Guy. La Roche, there you go. Jacquard flipping Intense, 80s barbershop. Living legend, can't replace it. Next one up, one of the most popular topics on this channel for some flippin' reason, and I have no idea why. Polo, or polo green as we call it on the flippin' streets? Good lord, does this flippin' smell like a country club. But I'm gonna agree with Nate that this reminds me of an overweight man at the country club, eating a big ass steak, drinking a scotch, smoking a stinky cigar, hitting on your wife, tipping flippin' big. That's the vibe I get, mixed with fresh cut grass. But anyways, if there's one fragrance that smells like a rich guy from the flippin' 80s, it's this one. Late 70s, early 80s. This is one. I'm happy I got it. My wife got it for me on one of my birthdays. I wear it when I'm feeling extra manly. But if I would have smelled it in the store, I don't think I would have bought it. No, I would have smelled it and went, oh, this smells like my grandpa in the 70s. But some days I'm in the mood to smell like my grandpa from the 70s, so I'm happy it's here, and I wear it. Can you see? A mini dent is starting to form, despite how strong and manly this fragrance is, and despite how not strong and not manly I am sometimes. Although if you leave your dog's crap on my lawn, you're gonna see a side of me that you don't want to see. All right, next one up. This one's actually so manly, I can't even wear it. But I know people do wear it. I've seen it on Sense of South Jersey, so he definitely wears it. And Mr. Smelly's talked about this one before too. Bijan, men, if you're not familiar, Bijan is a very expensive men's clothing store on Rodeo Drive. It's actually so wonderful once. I walked in there, and they didn't even know who I was. Not that they should know, because it's not like I'm famous in real life or anything. Or am I? But I walked in, and immediately, they closed the doors. They brought me a water, and they said, "What would you like? The store is now closed for you to shop." And I said, "What? For me to shop?" One, I felt immense pressure to buy something. But two, I also felt very fancy, very important. Because unless they thought Jimmy Fallon just walked in there, I'm pretty sure they were mistaken, because there's no way they would have recognized me. But regardless, they treated me like Tom Flippin' Cruise in there. They acted as if I was gonna buy $100,000 worth of stuff. That's how they treated me. They let me try stuff on, they measured me, they walked me around, they showed me some stuff. How wonderful. Bijan. And then I go hear stories about people trying to go smell flippin' fragrances at Louis Vuitton and getting scoffed at. Scoffing at potential customers. What kind of service is that? So on the complete opposite side, Bijan totally won me over. And this is what I bought when I was in there, because it was the cheapest thing in there. So I bought it. But then later I went and looked on eBay and saw that it was like $12. So whatever. But it's okay, because I got the full Bijan experience. I had a nice little espresso that they made me. They talked to me as if I was important. I felt important. I bought a fragrance and I went on my day feeling very rich and powerful until I smelled the fragrance, and then I felt like I got duped for $80. But it's okay. Because it's here now. And I look at it and I remember that day fondly. And when I'm ready to go get something tailor-made, I'm gonna go to Bijan, because I remember how well they took care of me. Oh, and what does it smell like, you ask? It flippin' smells like the 80s. This actually smells like the 80s is smoking a cigarette. This is so flippin' 80s. It's unreal how 80s this is. I mean, Jesus, good Lord. I don't even know what this smells like. I know that there's definitely some gentlemen that would like this. I'm just definitely not manly enough to wear this. All right, next one up. A little bit of a cheat. Aqua Velva. It's an aftershave, but it's flippin' classic, as the word says. Ice blue, cooling aftershave, and it actually firms. It's weird. When I put it on, I feel like my face is getting all firmed up. It's crazy. I actually use this almost every time I shave. And like there's barely, I guess a dent's starting to form there. And this is I think this bottle is a little bigger, right? Oh, 103. Okay. A little extra 3 ml. Not bad. But yeah, no, I do wear this. I like it. I feel like it does firm up my face a little bit. I get nice whiffs of it for a good 30, 40 minutes. Yeah, my wife thinks it smells like one of her uncles or something from the 80s. I got little 80s uncles vibe too, but I don't know. I still like it. And I'm pretty sure you can get like a 200 ml bottle for like $5, $6, $7, $8. I only paid $4 for this, and I'm glad I did. I love it, and I wear it, and it's here. Aqua Velva, 100-year-old flipping classic. That's what it says, right? Yeah, 100 years. Come on. Imagine that family business. Good Lord. Oh, speaking of country clubs, this guy's great-great-grandkids sitting at the country club right now with a whole air of a false sense of accomplishment. Oh, we're the Velva family, 5 generations. You don't know? We do Aqua Velva. Oh, we're super rich. Oh, we also do Aqua Velva Musk. Oh, we're so rich. That's the vibe I get from here. Old school flipping country club. All right, last one up. This was recommended by one of you guys. Ricky Aramis by Aramis. I mean, this might be the manliest fragrance in my entire collection. Actually, there's one in the next video by Emperor. Oh, that's probably the manliest, but this is a close second. It actually smells a lot like the Aqua Velva I just smelled. Super manly. I think this came out in the 70s, if I'm not mistaken. This might be one of the ones that's not from the 80s, but man, this is flipping manly. I mean, you can go watch my reaction when I first sprayed this. I mean, I was melting down. I was like, oh, good Lord, this is so manly. It was. This is extremely manly. This one's a little too manly for me, even though I've attempted to wear it a couple times. There's a dent starting to form, but yeah. No, I splash this on. This is another one that I splash on when I'm going to play tennis, if I want to feel extra manly, or I want to project a layer of sophistication and manliness while I'm at the country club, taking in the fact that I only spray one spray of this at a time because it's pretty nuclear, and like I'm saying, it's pretty much the manliest fragrance I own. So like the rest of these, if you want to smell like a rich guy from the 70s or the 80s, I just have to smell it one more time before I finish my sentence. But yeah, Aramis by Aramis. Second I smell it, I just think of a real man. But I hope you guys are good. Let me know some of your manly choices down below. Again, these were the throwbacks. I'm gonna do the modern ones in the next video. Appreciate all you. Hit that like button if this video made you smile. That would make me smile. I love you all. Bye.